everyone, and I welcome you all to my channel. So for today I'm going to be making a simple video on how to cut off shoulder with a smoking thread. Now I'm putting on the top of it. Look at it. So we are going to be making the gown of it today in today's class, okay? So if it's your first time of coming to my channel, thanks a lot, you're highly welcome. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. And you can also join us on Facebook. Sewing is Fun by CG Designs. Make sure you include CG Designs when searching for it. I'm going to put down the information down below at the description bar. So what are the basic measurements required for this? Our shoulder, bust, waist, hip and our gown length. Now note that I'm going to add about 4 inches all through to my basic measurements. Why am I adding this 4 inches? Because it's a maxi dress or it's a maxi gown, so I have to add you have to add to your normal allowance to give it this maxi shape of it because it's not fitted, okay? Now note that there is no basic addition of inches you have to add to it. It only depends on 1, how free you want it to be, 2, the amount of fabrics you are working with. So I'm making use of 4 inches. You could make use of 5 inches, you could make use of 3 inches. It depends on what you want. But for today's class, I'm going to be adding 4 inches plus my sewing allowance to my basic measurements. So now we have 14 divided by 2, I have 7 inches, plus 4 inches, I have 11 inches. So my bust divided by 4, I have 9.5 inches, plus 4 inches, I have 13.5 inches. So my waist divided by 4, I have 8 inches, plus 4 inches, I have 12 inches. My hip divided by 4, I have 9 inches, plus 4 inches, I have 13 inches. Now for the gown length, because it's an off shoulder, we have an off shoulder like this. Don't forget I said this is the sample of what we are making. So because I have because it has an off shoulder like this, you are going to determine how many inches you are going to take off, just like the way you cut your normal off shoulder dress. I have a tutorial on that, on how to cut your normal off shoulder dress, so you could watch that, and I'm also going to link that down below at the description bar. So the off shoulder, for you to determine the amount of inches you are going to take off an off shoulder, depends on how off you want it to be. So let's say I'm taking off about 4 inches, I'm going to have this. If you want to take off about 5 inches, you are going to have this. If you want to take off about 3 inches, you are going to have this. If you take off about 2 inches, you are going to have this. So basically it depends on what you want. There is no standard measurement for that. It only depends on how off you want it to be and how up you want it to be. So for me, I'm going to take away 4 inches for my off shoulder. So 60 minus 4 inches, we have 56 inches. Now this 56 inches, I'm going to add my sewing allowance, that is my hemming allowance, to hem it at the down part, that is 2 inches. So plus 2 inches, we have 58 inches. So if you find this video very educative, very informative, you've learned a lot from this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. So now let's move to the fabric and let me show you guys what it looks like cutting on the fabric. So now this is the fabric. This is the fabric we are working with. Very beautiful. So we have this fabric available at our store, and we also supply fabrics to people that want to sell, or you also want to resell. So we have this. This is actually very beautiful. So because when you are working with fabrics that have pattern, don't forget to follow the pattern of the fabric you are working with. So for me, I want this should go down, that is, the length should fall like this, so these shapes could actually come down, okay? So you have to consider that when folding your fabrics. That is, for fabrics that have patterns, you have to consider that also. So I'm going to fold my fabric and show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, so we folded the fabric into 4. This is it. We folded it into 4. So now the first thing we have to take note of now is to mark our shoulder measurements. So our shoulder measurement is 14 inches. Our shoulder measurement is 14 inches. So we are going to mark 14 inches. I'm actually painting it because of the color of the chalk. Okay. So, but if you are marking it on your fabric, you don't need to paint it this much. Now, for us to take our armhole, don't forget that we have 4 inches outside because it's an off shoulder, right? So you are going to place your 4 inches like this. You are going to place your tape measure like this, leaving your 4 inches out. So our normal armhole is what? 9 inches. So you mark where you have your 9 inches. Look at it. You mark where you have your 9 inches. So you can see what I did now. I left the 4 inches outside. I left the 4 inches outside. So I marked my armhole, okay? So after marking your armhole at this point, you now take your bust measurement. So our bust measurement is 13.5 inches. So we mark our 13.5 inches. Now from the bust to the waist is 9 inches. Distance from your bust to your waist is 9 inches. I have a video on how to cut your body measurements. That was why I explained distance from the bust to your waist to your hip and all of that. So this is our waist measurement. So from the waist to your hip is about 9 inches. So our hip measurement is 13 inches. Now, if you find this video very educative, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, okay? Now, feel free to drop your comments down below. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect these lines together. I'm going to connect these lines together. Now, this is the armhole line, right? So you just draw your armhole because you've taken 4 inches away. So you just draw your armhole like, you just draw your armhole, okay? You know, this is the basically this is the armhole you have now. This is your armhole you have. So you just draw your armhole, then you connect your armhole line to your bust measurement like this. It looks rough kind of because I'm trying to paint it so you could actually see it because of the color of the chalk. So what I did was we marked our 4 inches. We took our armhole measurement. Now draw your armhole, connect your armhole to your bust line like this, to your bust line, your waistline and your hip line. Now you can determine yours to have like an A shape. If you want yours to have like an A shape, you just move down to the length. If you want yours to have like an A shape towards the hip level, for some of us that love A shape gown, you just increase your hip measurement with about 2 inches. So you take it all the way down, increase your hip measurement with about 2 inches if you want it to have A shape. But if you don't want it to be in form of A shape, simply move on with this line all the way down. But okay, let me just do for the one of A shape in case of some of us that want A shape gown. So you just connect your line like this to this extra 2 inches. Can you see it? So basically this first line we have here is our normal hip measurement. Assuming you want yours to be straight, you go with this line down. But because we want it to be A shape, we added 2 inches to give us that A shape, to give us the A shape. So you connect it down all the way to your gown length. Now there is no neckline for it. There is no neckline for it because you are going to put your smoking thread. So this is very easy. The first thing we did was to take our shoulder measurement, bust measurement, waist measurement and our hip length, okay? Now because I said if you want your hip to have A shape, you add extra 2 inches. If you don't want it to have A shape, you just move on straight. So you connect our armhole. So I'm going to cut this out and show you guys what it looks like before we move to the sewing room. So after cutting this out, this is what you are going to have. This is our armhole and this is the length all the way down. So now let's cut the sleeve. So we are going to keep this aside and cut the sleeve. So don't forget to join us on our online classes, okay? I'm going to put down the details down below at the description bar. Now I got a mail. Somebody asked me if I do if I'm being invited for like a seminar to teach how to sew, will I be able to come? I don't know if I've mentioned that on this platform, but it's a privilege. Come on, if you invite me to teach at a seminar, it could be your church, maybe there's an event coming up or something, it's a privilege for me, okay, and I'm going to accept that. So you can have that in mind also, in case if you want to invite me. Definitely I'm going to come, trust me. It's a privilege on my own part. So what I'm doing now is I'm folding my sleeve. So when folding it, you are going to add enough inches to it. Why? Because the smoking thread is going to come across this line also. So that is why I'm not making use of the basic measurements at this point. So you know, we minus 4 inches when cutting the top, but normally for an off shoulder you have to mark your 4 inches here. Normally the way you cut off shoulder, the inches you minus from your top, you add it to this point here, but because it's going to have a smoking thread, so we are going to make use of 9 inches. Okay, so just double the inches you added to this point, so by the time you smoke it up, it's going to give you your exact measurement. So that is what we have. Now you draw your arm. Now the round sleeve is 6 inches, that is 12 divided by 2, 6 inches, plus 2 inches sewing allowance. I have 8 inches. I don't want to smoke the down part, but if you want to also make yours smoke yours at the down part also, the way I'm saying smoke as if it's cigarettes. So you add extra inches to it. So you just connect your armhole line, like just connect it like this. So basically these inches you left here is where you are going to smoke, while this is our round sleeve measurement. So you just draw your what do they call this, extension, or where you are going to attach to your sleeve, and then you connect it together with your sleeve length. So if you find this video very educative and very informative, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. Okay, like, share and subscribe. Join us on Facebook, Sewing is Fun by TD Designs. Feel free to drop your comments and your questions down below, and I'm always at the comment section. So this is what we are going to have for the sleeve, and basically this is what we are going to have for the top. So now let's move to the sewing room to show you guys how to attach this with your smoking thread. Okay, so after attaching it, this is what you are going to have. You can see it, we've attached the sleeve. So this is the sleeve, this is the shoulder, this is another sleeve. So the next thing we have to do now is to mark your round sleeve. You mark your round sleeve, then you join it all the way down. Okay, so don't forget that when we're cutting, we left 1 inch for our sewing allowance. So I'm going to take it all the way down, 1 inch all the way down, and show you guys how to fix your smoking thread. So this is what we are going to have after joining it. So this is the sleeve. We've attached the sleeve to the body. This is the second sleeve, and we've sewed it all the way down. So the next thing we have to do now is to fixing our smoking thread, or our smoke thread. Now this is what this is a sample of what the smoke thread actually looks like. Look at it. Okay, now because the thread is very stretchy, look at it, it stretches like an elastic. So we are going to reel this only on the reeler. Okay, now the reason why I made use of this machine basically is for people that might want to use this particular machine. So because I could have made use of this industrial, but those people making use of this might not be able to understand the tutorial. Okay, so this is the reeler. This is what we have at the reeler. So we are just going to reel this smoke thread at this point, at the down part, while you make use of your normal thread for the up. So just reel this at this down part, and you make use of your normal thread for the up. So after reeling it, I'm going to use it to stitch the upper part of it. So I'll show you guys how to do that. After reeling it, this is what you are going to have. So this is the black one. You can see it is stretchy down. why this is your normal thread up. So you're just going to look for a spot. So I'm going to start from this place. So I'm going to sew it under this line. Okay, I'm not sewing it up here because I don't want it to fold around that area. So I'm going to sew it from this line all the way down. So you're going to determine how many lines you want and how many inches. So let's say I'm going to sew mine about 4 lines. So I want it to have like this gathers 4 lines. So I have 1. So I'm going to leave about ½ inch. So the second one round, about ½ inch the third one and the fourth one. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. And when you start sewing with this, when you're making use of this particular thread, it's not advisable for you to draw up the stitches. Like, it's not advisable for you to draw up the stitches. So you're just going to sew it like that. So if you find this video very educative and very informative, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. So I'll see you guys when I'm done sewing it. I'll show you guys what it looks like.